Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. This is an animated educational show about a young panda named Pawla who goes on adventures with her friends in the Enchanted Forest. They go on quests, meet new creatures and learn valuable lessons along the way. This is an official Pawla Panda video, so let's jump right into the adventure. It's a bright and sunny day in the Enchanted Forest and Pawla Panda and friends are playing a rousing game of tag. "You're it, Winky," giggles Pawla as she zips past the speedy rabbit. Winky darts between the trees trying to catch up, but Pawla is just too quick. "Almost got you," she says, skidding to a halt beside Winky. "Your turn now." Winky takes off, bounding over logs and leaping across streams until she spots Fuddy the squirrel scampering up a tall oak tree. "Gotcha!" she yells, and gives the bushy-tailed critter a gentle nudge. "You're it, Fuddy." Fuddy peeks out from behind a leaf and spots Larry the lumberjack chopping wood near a clearing. "I'm coming, Fuddy," Larry calls out with a smile when he sees a little panda making her way toward him. "Why don't you help me finish up this wood pile? We are having a picnic lunch in the clearing and I want to get it ready in time." Pawla and Fuddy spent the next few minutes gathering sticks and piling them up beside Larry's already substantial collection. After a while, Larry looks at his watch and says, "Oh, dear, it's almost lunchtime. I better get the picnic basket. Would you three collect some wildflowers to decorate the table?" "Okay," says Pawla, who takes off with Fuddy and Winky to search for colorful blooms. The friends spend a few minutes searching for the prettiest flowers they can find. Pawla gathers some daisies and buttercups. Winky collects a bouquet of dandelions and Fuddy finds some lovely trillium. When they return to the clearing, they find Larry sitting out the picnic lunch. There's a checkered blanket spread out on the ground, a basket overflowing with food and a bottle of lemonade. "It looks great, Larry," says Pawla, placing her flowers in a small clay pot. "Thank you," Larry replies. "Now let's eat." The four friends dig into the picnic lunch and enjoy the taste of fresh bread, crisp lettuce, juicy tomatoes, sliced cucumbers and sweet berries. "This is delicious," says Pawla with a full belly. "Thanks, Larry." As the friends finish up their meal, Pawla notices a cloud forming in the sky. Oh, I think it's going to rain," she says, jumping to her feet. Sure enough, fat raindrops begin to fall. "Looks like we're gonna need a ride back home," says Larry, rushing to gather the picnic supplies. The friends huddle under a large leaf until the rain passes. After a while, the sky clears and a rainbow arches across the clouds. "What a beautiful day for a picnic," says Winky with a sigh. "Too bad it turned into such a washout," adds Fuddy, shaking raindrops from his fur. "I wish we could stay longer," says Pawla, who looks over at Larry. "What do you think, Larry? Do you want to try to salvage the picnic?" Larry thinks for a moment. Well, I hate to waste all this yummy food, but it's also no fun to sit around in the rain. Why don't we head back to my cabin and finish up the picnic there?" Pawla and friends exchange excited glances. "That sounds like a great idea," says Pawla. "Let's go." Larry leads the way through the trees, his trusty axe over his shoulder. Pawla walks beside him, carrying the clay pot filled with wildflowers. Fuddy and Winky bring up the rear, helping each other balance the picnic basket and food supplies. Larry's cabin is cozy and inviting with a stone fireplace, wooden chairs, and a table covered with a gingham tablecloth. The friends set their things down and unpack the remains of their picnic lunch. "I'm so glad we could salvage it," says Winky, taking a bite of bread and cheese. "Me too," says Fuddy, reaching for a juicy tomato. "It wouldn't have been the same without you," says Pawla, smiling at Larry. "Thank you for letting us share your cabin," Larry smiles back. "It's always a pleasure to have company, especially when we can enjoy a good meal together." As the friends finish up their picnic lunch, Larry suggests they play a game. "I used to play this game a lot when I was a young lumberjack," he says. "It's called Lumberjack Charades. Paula, Fuddy, and Winky have never played before, so Larry explains the rules. All you have to do is act out things a lumberjack would do, without speaking. The rest of us try to guess what you're doing." "Got it," says Paula. "Let's start. I will go first." Paula stands up and pretends to be chopping wood. Says Winky. "Are you chopping wood?" "Yep, that's right," says Paula with a grin. "Okay, my turn," says Fuddy. He takes a deep breath and arches his back like he is carrying a heavy load on his shoulders. "Are you sawing a log?" Paula asks. "That's right," says Fuddy. "All right, I will go next," says Winky. She takes off around the cabin as fast as she can, then suddenly jumps up on top of a chair. "Are you climbing a ladder?" asks Larry. "Yep," says Winky with a wink. "Okay, Larry, it's your turn," says Paula. Larry takes a moment to think. He stands up and begins to shimmy up a rope that's hanging from the ceiling. "Holy cow," says Paula. "You're climbing the rope cart." "That's right," says Larry with a chuckle. "All right, I will go next," says Fuddy. He stomps his feet and pretends to be pushing something heavy. "Are you pushing a log?" Paula asks. "Yep," says Fuddy. "Okay, Winky, it's your turn," says Paula. Winky takes a deep breath and pretends to be measuring something with a long stick. "Are you measuring a log?" asks Larry. "Yep," says Winky with a smile. "All right, I will go next," says Paula. She stands up and pretends to be hammering in a nail. "Are you nailing a board?" asks Larry. "Yep," says Paula. "Okay, Fuddy, it's your turn," says Winky. Fuddy stands up and pretends to sharpen his teeth with a stone. "Are you sharpening your axe?" Paula asks. "Nope, sorry," says Fuddy. "I was pretending to sharpen my teeth." Paula and the others burst out laughing. "Well, that was fun," says Larry when they finally calm down. "Who's up for a game of Go Fish?" The friends play cards until it's time for Paula and her friends to head home. They say their goodbyes and head out into the darkening woods. The moon is shining brightly as the friends make their way through the trees. They're silent for a while, each lost in thought. Suddenly, Paula speaks up. "I had so much fun today. It was a shame that our picnic got rained out, but I'm glad we were able to finish it at Larry's cabin. His place is so cozy and the game of lumberjack charades was so much fun." "I agree," says Winky. "It was nice to be able to save the picnic and I loved playing that charades game." "Me too," says Fuddy. "I can't wait to play again next time." Larry smiles as he watches the three friends make their way down the path. He knew that they were having fun. It's always nice when he has company, and he enjoys sharing his love of the Enchanted Forest with them. He waves goodbye as they disappear into the trees and heads back to his cabin, looking forward to the next time his friends will come to visit. And that's the end of today's story. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more Pawla Panda adventures. Join Pawla Panda and friends on their fun adventures as they explore the Enchanted Forest and learn valuable lessons along the way. Watch as Pawla and her friends discover the wonders of nature and make new friends. Don't miss out on any of the fun. Subscribe now and be part of the Pawla Panda family.